Regardless if TikTok gets banned or not, these are three things as a content creator, course creator, coach that you should be doing to ensure that you have a business not for just right now, but for forever. So if you're new here, my name is Lizzie Sutton. I'm an online business mentor and coach, and I have made over $2 million online by selling digital products, courses, and consulting. So in this video, I'm going to break down the three things that you need to be doing to make sure that, again, that you have a business forever that you can monetize off of, because the last thing that you want is for one single app to essentially banish your livelihood in an instant. Okay. So, first and foremost, like I'm praying you guys at this time of filming this, we still don't know where TikTok's going to go. So I'm hopeful that it's going to stay around and at least get a stay for the next 200 what some odd days, and then hopefully stay forever. But this is just a warm, wake up call to all of us to ensure that we are diversified, because the more and more money as creators that we make online, the more and more that we have to protect our assets, which is our intellectual property, which is our content. Okay. So I'm going to walk you guys through quickly the three things that you can do. So let's get into it. Grab a notebook, honey, take some notes, because this is nothing to play with. So let me give you a lot of my experience over the last 5 years so you can know exactly what you need to be doing. Okay. So first things first, you need to start a newsletter. Okay. So here's the thing about a newsletter. There's a couple key components that I want you to understand. Essentially, a newsletter is a weekly correspondence or daily, however you want to set it up. I personally would recommend weekly, a weekly correspondence, and it's really a distribution platform. So you're able to distribute your content, your brain, your intellectual property, your thoughts, your yaps, your affiliate links to people that you own. Like no one in the world has the same email list. So you own those contacts. And what's really beautiful is that no algorithm or band can take your email list away. You'll always have access to your email list. So my favorite place to host newsletters, and where I host my newsletter for my other brand, is on Beehiv. Okay. So Beehiv is that girl. She is amazing. I love it as a content creator. Beehive is actually partnered with a lot of they're starting to partner with more top level influencers, celebrities even. And what's really cool about Beehive is that you can get started for literally $0. $0 up to 2,500 subscribers. Okay. So they're not paying me to say this. I'm just generally a Beehive stan. So shout out Beehive. Maybe you'll sponsor me one day. But here's the thing, you guys, it doesn't cost you anything to do this. Okay. So let's kind of talk about how a newsletter works and what you want to do with it. Okay. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second to talk to you. When you have your newsletter, the goal right now is you need to go on a content run, regardless if TikTok gets banned or not. Like, this is what the point of this video is, for you to understand that you are being equipped with the knowledge now, so you have to take action. You don't want a platform to be able to strip away your livelihood in one decision, okay, in one ban and one ruling at the Supreme Court. So what you want to do, you're already creating content, you're creating video content on various platforms. Maybe you're creating written content, maybe you're sharing stories, wherever you're creating your content. Basically, for now, all you have to do is take that content and redistribute it to your newsletter. But what's really cool about a newsletter is that A, you own the list, and then B, personally, I don't know the last time I've really seen my favorite creators' content consistently, not because they're not active, because they very much are, and not because I'm not engaging, but the way these algorithms be algorithming, we don't see our favorite creators' content all the time. So I did this with one of my clients, Jody, in 2024. Essentially, what we did is she runs a local group here in Austin, a huge group actually. And it's actually kind of crazy, like almost a year and a half, like a year and a couple months to the date. Like her Instagram, it's back now, but it got disabled for like a day. But last year when we were working together, I told her, I said, hey, like you really need to start a newsletter, because if something happens, you don't want to be SOL to run your business and get this communication out to the women that need it. So we started her newsletter. Last time I checked with her, like 2 months ago at the end of 2024, she was at, I think, around 10,000 subscribers. So she's probably over that now, but she grew that completely organically, no ads. She's been building this business for multiple years. And in an instant, her Instagram literally the other day got disabled. It's back now, thank God. But even in that case, if she wasn't able to get her Instagram back, she could have went to her email list, which is like 10,000 subscribers, and said, hey, my Instagram got disabled. Please follow me on this new account, right? Or, with the looming, hopefully not, but TikTok ban, hey, I have this email list as an existing asset where I'm also communicating with you, right? So now you can go follow me in my new socials so they can follow you around the internet. They can't do that if you're reliant on somebody else's servers to get them there. Okay. So social media is a beautiful thing, right? It's a beautiful place. I'm so grateful and thankful for it. And I'll never not have it as long as we get to have it and have our free speech. But I don't want to be reliant just on that. So, and part of the reason why I love a newsletter and having an email list too specifically is because for me, I'm a very busy person. I run a, multi seven figure business and all those great things. I personally am not on social media all day. I use social media for work. I engage a little bit. I engage here and there, but I don't scroll a whole lot all the time, but I do be in that email box every single day. So it's kind of like a surprise and delight. It's a treat. It's kind of like when your favorite creators, like, hey, shout out me posting on YouTube, right? You are waiting for those uploads. So the newsletter is the same thing. It's just in written media. And the thing is, if you're better at creating videos, create your videos, host it on YouTube Unlisted or Vimeo, and share the transcript, share the highlights, share your favorite affiliate links, just share it all in your newsletter. Okay. So honestly, like that's gonna be the best way. I don't care what business you have, what brand you have, what you do, lifestyle, relationships, Mr. B style content. I don't care what it is. You need to get your people off of just social media. Okay. So that's going to be really one of the first things that you do. And that gives you audience ownership. You're going to have direct communication, and then you're going to be able to automate and nurture them ongoing. And here's the thing, like you guys, newsletters have been around for a long time, right? As business and life and social has evolved, it just switched from print media to newsletter media and social media. So we want to diversify. Okay, so start a newsletter ASAP. Go to Beehiv, get your free trial, and sign up. You can do it for free, like up to 2,500 subscribers. So you're not going to be out of your pocket for a long time, and even then, when you are, like, it's not going to cost you that much. It's so worth it. Okay, and number two. Oh, and here's my saying too, really quick: owned land versus rented land, period. There's a reason why people always say own, 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 own. It's simply because owned land is way more equitable. Your newsletter will be way more equitable, and it'll bring you a lot more revenue and a lot more community versus just relying on rented land, as we see here with the, depending on where TikTok goes, and we're all praying that it stays. Okay. Number two, you guys, number two is sell digital products. So I have other videos on digital products and more videos coming out soon, but ultimately I've made a lot of income by selling digital products. And the really beautiful thing about digital products is that it's mostly passive income. So nothing's purely passive, but you're going to be able to give your audience exactly what they're looking for. Now, here's a T. You're probably thinking, Latice, okay, what can I even sell as a digital product? Okay. Here's the thing. If you have expertise, say you're a content creator and you're killing it right now, you're killing the content game, you're crushing it. There's other people that are 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 steps behind you that want to learn from you. Okay. I want you to ask yourself one of these three questions. What do people come to me for advice for? What's my experience in? And then what do I love talking about that even if I didn't get paid, I'd still talk about? Okay. For me, it's all this stuff that I'm talking about now. And thankfully I do get paid, right? Because bills still got to be paid and life still has to be lived. But if you had to take pay away, would you still talk about it? That's how you're going to get your answer on what you should be selling. And here's the thing, you guys, I know people that sell digital products about baking sourdough. I know people that sell digital products about how to take care of giraffes. Like there is like the opportunities online are freaking endless to sell your niche and your digital products. Okay. So if you are not selling your own offers, you are literally playing with your future and playing with yourself. And it's actually not fair to your people that want to buy from you because you're sending people like, and here's the thing, it's about diversification, having income from brand deals and sponsorships and affiliate TikTok shop. All that is great. But as we see where we seriously don't know what's going to happen in the next couple of days, right? So many people are killing it on TikTok shop, but like they're driving traffic to all these other businesses. So, the argument, well, I don't know if I don't want to be salesy and I don't want to buy. Well, you're selling stuff anyway. You're just selling other people's products. And there's nothing wrong with that. But like, take up equity in your own expertise in intellectual property, which comes from your brain. Nobody can take that away from you, right? Your affiliate links can be taken away. TikTok can be taken away. All these things can be taken away, but products that you've created and offers that you've put your blood, sweat, and tears in and time and expertise, that can't be taken away. And that's going to be so monetizable. Okay. So if you think that, maybe somebody doesn't want what I have, I challenge you to type into YouTube how to, whatever it is that you do, or even on TikTok while we have it, right? Search on TikTok, search on Google, search on Instagram. There's somebody already selling what you want to sell. You just have to put it together. Okay. So if you want help with creating your first digital product, I do have a course, a resource that'd be really helpful for you. It's like real quick. You can get through it in a day. It's called Digital Product Freedom. So check it out in the link below this video. But that's going to be a complete starter guide on how to like figure out your digital product topic, how to price it, how to name it, and how to get ready to launch it. Okay. So definitely grab that in the link below. So the other thing too is like with digital products, it's like there's basically no cap. There's no limit. It's scalable. You can sell one or at 1,000. Once you create the offer, right, you can sell it over and over and over again, which is where the mostly passive come. You have to put in some blood, sweat, and tears up front, which really not too much. You're just taking out what's in your brain and putting it on an offer. It could be a PDF. It could be a training. It could be a workshop. It could be a bundle. Like those are the things I typically recommend. Pricing it anywhere from like $27 to like $497, and then selling that because people want to collapse time and get your expertise. Okay. So that's gonna be number two. Selling your own offers is what's gonna really actually make you wealthy. Just kind of like owned land versus rented. Like you're renting an affiliate link from somebody and that may expire one day. So it's best to have a diversification of the offers that you promote and the offers that you sell. And you should definitely be doing and selling your own offers. So you have no cap on your income and you have predictions and consistency and certainty because we're living in uncertain times right now. And I don't know about you, but I have like my partner and me and my household to take care of. And I'm not about playing with my money and my livelihood. And you shouldn't be either. Okay. So there's that. All right, the last one, number three is, and this is kind of a given, but I want you guys to diversify your social media presence. So I want you to get your newsletter started first. Then I want you to sell an offer to that newsletter. And then I want you to think about diversifying your social media presence. For one, it's going to lower your risk. Okay. So, like, as entrepreneurs, content creators, coaches, course creators, we are very, like, we're not risk adverse, right? Like, we're very much risk takers. And some of us are more risk taker than others. But we need to lower our risk. Again, like, I think people didn't realize how serious they were about this TikTok ban, and now we're like days away from finding out, right? I'm filming this on January 14, 2025. Okay. TikTok is supposed to be banned, right? Or there needs to be a decision made by January 19th. Okay. We're literally only 5 days away from that. That's like, again, I'm very hopeful. I'm an optimist and like I'm about it. But like that is very risky if your whole livelihood is in that one app. Okay. So it's not knocking. Like I do most of my marketing on Instagram, which is why in the last like 6 months I really branched out back onto YouTube. But like I don't ever want to be caught with my tail between my legs because somebody in a position of power wants to fight for control and try to take my freedom of speech and my whatever away. So lower your risk by, diversifying your platform. And I think the next step, if you've been on TikTok, getting on Instagram is going to be that next best step. And then from there, looking at an evergreen platform like YouTube would be another best step outside of your newsletter. Okay. And here's the other thing, algorithms change literally all the time. And what you don't want to do, especially the last like 6 months to a year, specifically on Instagram and even TikTok, like every year the reach is going down and down and down. It's changing because people consume content differently, they behave differently. And furthermore, right, when we think about TikTok and Instagram is a lot more mature than TikTok and Meta is like they have people paying for ads, which I'm one of them, paying for ads. So the more advertisers on a platform, the less space you have as an organic marketer to take up space. Okay. It's not saying that there isn't any space, but they're going to be prioritizing ad dollars over your organic content. So you don't want to get stuck in that spot where the algorithm has drastically changed and you have no way to reach your new audience. Okay. So again, diversification is important. The last part of this is like, it's going to really increase your authority and personal brand power when you repurpose content and show up everywhere, because when you're going to get that like Netflix bingeable effect. And then also you're going to get that, oh my gosh, girl, I see you everywhere, right? She's really on her stuff. She's about it. So it's going to give you authority in ways that a single platform cannot do. And, I think about people like specifically like Keith Lee on TikTok. He's like built like his whole life and family's life has changed on TikTok. And if he is watching this video or another creator, I would love to help you get all these pieces in place. Okay. This is what I do for my clients. We diversify. We don't overdo it so it overwhelms you, but diversifying is really important at the end of the day so that you are never in a position where a platform could take away your livelihood in an instant. Because I've seen that happen too many times. And I don't know about you, but like I am so proud of the work that I do. And I'm so proud of the people that I serve. And I'm so proud of the audiences I have built. It would be selfish for me to just keep that in one spot when I can spread the love, right? And also spread the safety among this. So this is how you safeguard your business. It's not 100% foolproof, of course, but this is going to be the best way to safeguard your business. Starting a newsletter, selling your own offers, and then also diversifying where you're showing up. And, you know, especially if you're really good with like face to camera videos, which that's what TikTok has been. And if you're watching this video, you're probably heavily on TikTok, then, you know, take those same, like download all of your content, start downloading all of it regardless, and then get it posted on Instagram, get it posted on Facebook Reels, get it posted on YouTube Shorts, and just keep it pushing and keep creating the great content that you've been creating, but just ensure that you have basically asset protection in your business and in your life. So hopefully you found this video helpful. Again, my name is Latice Hudson and I do this for a living. I've been doing this for the last 5 years. And if you want any help with this, send me a DM over on Instagram and I'm happy to chat through it with you. But I will link some resources below in this video. Be sure to like this video. Be sure to give your girl a subscribe. And the last thing, don't play with your money, honey, because other people will try to play in your face, but you gotta clap back and not let them. You have control over your business. You have control over your income, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. So I adore you guys. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.